Hello Talk family and welcome back. Thank you for joining us again on another episode of Talk the Talk. I'm your host. My name is Desh Belay-Birchen and joining me today is René Combrinck, Head of Fleet Sales at Halfway Toyota Fourways. She just told me that is the biggest dealership in the country. Is that correct?
Correct, yes.
Oh, wow. So what makes René so special? That we have literally stalked her to join us. People stalk us, we stalk them. We just want the best of women on this platform to share their journeys. So what makes our journey special or especially powerful is that this department did not exist at her dealership before. She is building it from the ground up at Halfway Toyota Fourways, shaping the strategy, structure and standard for fleet sales and fleet support within the business. In her role, René works very closely with companies to simplify and manage their fleet requirements, and this is from end to end, from new vehicle solutions to servicing, maintenance, coordination and ongoing fleet support. She acts as a dedicated and reliable point of contact. Her focus is on building long-term relationships, understanding each client's operational needs and delivering tailored solutions that add real value. So at the heart of all, René's goal is to be one trusted partner businesses can rely on for all their fleet needs. Sorry, the last part that I just explained right now is that in other words, she just wants to be or build herself up to be the person that in future, she's very young by the way.
Thank you.
She's very, very young. So, I mean, I'm almost 20 years older than her. But I know that it takes very hard work from the beginning to the end. One of the co-founders of MFC, Doe Ledley, would always say that success is not owned, it is rented, and the rent is due every day. So having said that, and without further ado, let's welcome René. And as always, this interview is proudly brought to you by Sariti Solutions and MFC, a division of Nedbank, who have been a partner of ours for 8 years strong. So, hello, a formal hello to you, René.
Hi, thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
It's an
We had so much of fun outside. You made me feel your age again, which is my numbers kind of, because I'm born in the second month, 8th February, you 28, and pulled in here with a 8888 phone number, which is their landline number. And I was like, oh my God, like if I ever get a tattoo, that's the only thing I would want, and like the infinity. So it was like just, and your energy is so amazing. So I thank you so much for bringing that to us.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I love doing this. Do I know you? Do you know me? And you're like, no, but everybody knows you. What did you mean by that?
No, so I was very excited when I was contacted by you guys for the interview, and everyone was asking, is it the Indian lady that is always busy with all the interviews, empowering women? I said yes, it's them. So everyone knows you.
That is so amazing.
Yeah.
You see, now if I have my son sitting in this position, because he is such a big catalyst for women empowerment, obviously because he grew up with it, and he wants to try the interviews this year. He's studying law. I'm going to get that taken away from me if I give this space to it. I'm like so possessive of this space that I have tried having other women sit here and interview, and I really am not, even with my kids, I'm not ready to let this go, because it's the only thing, it's one of the only things that makes me feel so special. So thank you for that and that validation. But René, let's talk about your journey.
Okay.
How did it begin? This is not just an interview for you to empower other young women, but you are also, I have decided, in the running for the nominations for the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards.
Thank you very much.
I have spontaneously made that decision, and let's see if you do qualify for that.
Let's go.
Let's go. How did your journey begin and how long has it been?
So my journey began around about 4.5 years ago when I joined the motor industry. There was an opportunity for me to go into the field of forensics or just a normal admin position. So I got an internship with Tembisa SAPS, and my only problem was I didn't have transport, so I was responsible for my own vehicle. Wow. So my plan was to start at the dealership, which was an opportunity presented to me, save enough money so I can buy a car and then go do my hero work. But it just worked out for me in the motor industry, and I'm still helping people. So that's how my journey started. Very unexpected, very unplanned, and just amazing. Forensics.
That's pathology.
Correct.
And my daughter's actually going into forensics, so that's her dream. I hope the motoring industry don't steal my daughter.
It's gonna steal her.
No, it won't. Trust me. She's been so passionate about it. Do you have any regrets?
No regrets at all.
Really?
I'm so happy with my life. I'm so content. I'm relaxed. I'm really happy where I am, and I'm growing.
Prior to the industry finding me, because I didn't find it. It always finds us. Yeah, right. Yeah. And I was in 2010, but prior to that, I had a community newspaper. I was an investigative or more community journalist, and I owned that for 6 to 7 years, and it was so fun. And that was my dream, always to be a journalist, not a motoring journalist. And then I stepped into BMW, and that was the end. That was 2010, and this is 16 years later. Yeah. So and I did try and leave once, and you can't leave. You just can't leave. Yeah. So tell us more about firstly, Toyota is amazing. I am a product of a learned Toyota quality control teacher. Not just a teacher, but he is my husband's dad. He worked for Toyota for 40 years. Goodness. So everything technical that I know, remember there was no AI back then. There was nothing when I started in 2010. I had to do my own articles and know how to write. Thank God I love writing, but Toyota's, it's like all of Toyota specs and technicalities was my foundation of every brand that I work with in the country, which is 40 brands.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. So tell us more about your product, your passion for it, and also your company.
Okay, so I work at Halfway Toyota Fourways. The group is Halfway, and it's just so fun. I sell new vehicles. So the brand Toyota is already out there. They have a history of reliability, safety. So it was strange for me stepping into the motor industry and actually not selling or, needing to force to sell, because everyone knows the brand. So that's why I love selling Toyota. I'm there for reliability. Yeah. That's me.
Okay. Yeah. And like your company itself, Halfway, how long have you been with them?
4.5 years.
Oh, so
since I started. I started there. I'm still with them. Very happy.
Okay.
So in the heart of Joburg.
May I ask who's the CEO currently of Toyota? Because I know at one point Trevor Browse did join. Is that correct?
I'm not too sure. So currently our owner is George Bakey, and then our CEO is Shane Grant.
Okay.
So,
all right. Okay.
I can introduce you to them. They're lovely people.
Well, if you do qualify and go through the finals, I'm going to meet them anyway, because they have to sign you off, and so as your dealer principal needs to do that as well.
Yeah.
I'm excited because you are homegrown. You are from Kempton Park.
I am.
You went to the same school as my kids.
Yes.
And we know so many people in common. Yeah. My adopted daughters, that was with me, they are marrying people that were in your grade, which we just found out. We just found out.
I know you.
Yeah, oh my God, it's like so crazy. It really is crazy. Wow, the universe really can tell you things and remind you. Because Nita is also, she's blonde with blue eyes.
Oh,
and
amazing.
we started this together. who
Wow,
started this
that's
together,
very
and she's
special.
moved on and she's doing so well, both of them. So yeah, what do you enjoy the most about your role though?
Sure, that's a difficult one because I really enjoy my job. So what I enjoy most is probably having solutions for people. So really making a change. So helping people with their businesses, giving them the best, helping them with what they need, assessing them. If it's fleet vehicles, companies, personal vehicles, I actually do listen to people and help them. So that is where I get my energy from, is that reward from helping people.
I mean, I know my team will be at your dealership next week Tuesday, but I drive past there so often. I mean, for many years, 20 years, over 20 years, because Sariti Solutions is just around the corner.
I know.
Yeah,
We
right.
know them.
So my offices used to be at Sariti, and I would drive past and I'm like, oh, I need to go to Halfway Toyota. I need to go to this one specifically because I've dealt with other Fourways, but I had someone from Fourways come to my studio once for an interview. I can't remember when, how, who, but it was a male. Not bad. It was a male, and I love when our male counterparts come onto our platform because that just means that they want to help, to empower, and to promote. So yeah, many years I've been walking and driving. By the way, I need to say something, and my cameraman and my team is here to listen to this. I am busy learning Zulu, which I've been learning for the last 6 months.
Wow.
And I'm getting it right finally.
Yes.
So I was going to surprise my head of media, Sholo. Sholo. I am learning Zulu to help. Okay, so I need your help with that. And you Afrikaans, right?
Afrikaans.
I'm learning Afrikaans. Well, I know I can Afrikaans praat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kan baie mooi Afrikaans praat. However, after being married to someone that never really spoke Afrikaans for 24 years, I've kind of lost the vibe, lost the touch, whatever it is, and I started speaking Afrikaans as well and learning.
Amazing.
So I'm going to start doing reviews in Zulu and in Afrikaans.
That's amazing.
And
Well
English. Imagine at the age of 43, you're just like, okay, I need to do something different now. And then so I started yesterday.
That's
My
amazing.
Zulu really is not up to scratch. My Afrikaans, I'm really
Almost
much more confident. I'm going to stick to the easier words though.
Okay, let's go. Gooi hom.
Gooi hom. Okay, so who, René, has been your biggest inspiration?
I don't think I have a biggest inspiration. My journey has been my biggest inspiration. Starting from nothing, just taking a chance, taking a leap, and just making it work because I don't have a choice other than to make it work. So just a journey of starting with nothing, building it up, going from zero to hero, and just running that dealership. So
I love that.
yeah, not running it, but just I have freedom, and that's
I just love it.
I'm rooting for me.
It makes me want to shadow you. It really makes me want to shadow you, because getting into fleet sales at such a young age and thriving, it's unbelievable. There is no time limit.
Definitely
And
not.
I mean, you can't say, she's a fleet specialist because she's now in her 60s and she's been in the industry for. And I know a lot of women that are head of fleets, like for VW as well. Jackie Van Zel, she's from the Hatfield Motor Group. Amazing woman. Husband had been shot. She was on and he's been bedridden for 23 years. She's been taking care of him, and she is still one of the top sales fleet people for VW Hatfield.
Amazing.
And she's obviously in the 60s or maybe 50s, I would say. And people think, when I sit and speak to young women in the motoring trade, they get demotivated in terms of getting to that point. Oh no, we'll only get there when we're that age. And years prove that that's not true.
Yeah. You just need to go, the age doesn't have a limit. You just, in the motor industry, if you bring your part and you just show that you can stand out and just excel, there's a gap. They'll make a gap for you.
Absolutely. And trust me, being blonde doesn't play into this in any way. Okay, I have black hair.
I mean, it gets, you hear it a lot, like you get sales because you're blonde, you get sales because you're a lady, you get it because it's easier
That's
for
why
you.
I mentioned it.
But it's really, much harder work in a male environment. It's tough.
That's why I mentioned it, because that's a conversation that trends in our conversations is motoring journalists. She's making it because she's a blonde, or she's making it because she's beautiful. I'm really far from, I'm not going to say I am beautiful. I do believe I am. I hope I still am. I'm getting old, but no, it's not because of that. It's because I work 18 hours a day.
Correct.
I show up, I get up, I dress up, I show up. And you do the same. We girls from Kempton are, well, I wasn't born here. But, but you know what? We have another.
Something in our water.
Like that is called, it's the bottles. That is just playing Dodgem cars here in Kempton Park. And we have the likes of Sammy Hall, and we have Skalk Zedenhout, who was on my platform.
Amazing.
And he's from Kempton Park. And then we have Charlize Theron from the East Rand as well. So we Kempton Park people, we know how to push. We mean business. Is there anything that are there any tips that you can provide for young girls that have started in the fleet sector, or even in selling cars, new car vehicles? Any advice that you can give them in terms of what not to do?
What not to do, I'll rather tell them what helped for me is to put your hand up. Like, no matter how small the task, like, be known, be there, be in their face. If someone asks you to do something, put your hand up. You are not too young or too womanly to do something. Put your hand up, even if it's unfamiliar or if you don't know anything about the topic. Just try and be there. Just show up. That is my biggest recommendation.
Oh, okay. So have you ever heard about the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards?
I have, yes.
Okay.
The men actually told me about it.
Who told you?
The men in our dealership.
Oh my God! You see, I love it. I love it. What do you think about the movement?
I love it. I'm so there for it. So I've been trying to prove a point to myself. Just in this, it's just males everywhere, like male managers, male dealer principals, males. So I want to be that woman that people know me. So, I love the movement. I'm so for it.
Well, you might be in it. You might, depending obviously on your CEOs and your leaders, and if they think that you are, worthy of being recognized. And I think you're worthy already, because you had accepted this invite and you're busy. I mean, it's the 21st. This is the time our salespeople start scrambling around in our industry. But you made like crazy. But it's month end. We're heading for month end. But here you are, willing to lend your voice. Because in 5 years from now, your video will have at least, I would say, 20,000 viewers. And then that would have meant that you have, not 20,000, maybe 100,000. Because in our internal groups, when a fleet sells, when a sales manager or sales position comes up, we are often contacted for advice. I'm contacted for advice. What do I do? Who can mentor me? Type of thing. And then I'll just send them this video. So that's how these views will come along, and you might have empowered already so many people in 5 years that you have become, just a mentor and someone to look up to. And so we thank you so much. And that is, our journey has started for the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, and I really think you are a very strong contender.
Thank you very much.
So I hope this is going to happen and you'll be our Toyota girl. Let's play some 30 seconds. But before we play some 30 seconds, let me again say thank you so much for coming.
You're so welcome.
And we'll see you at your dealership next Tuesday.
Can't wait.
And we will test drive all our Toyotas, most of our Toyotas from
all
you.
Of them. You can come. All of them.
Okay, so, you know 30 seconds, right? You do know the game.
I know.
If you were talking to my son about Mix It, okay, before I arrived in the studio. Yeah, and then I'm sure you know the game. But this is like long before your time, so oh my gosh. Okay, the chips that we eat is Lay's, and the other
Samba.
Yeah, we call it crisps or crisp or whatever. I don't know.
Chips. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Barcelona is in
Spain?
Yes. 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 We're getting there. Okay. If it's not Hallmark, what's the other one? Shucks, I said the word.
Is it the
Berry mark. We love on East.
Rand?
Okay, then
Yeah.
you get that?
West
To the
Rand?
pot? Yes.
West
yes.
Rand?
Yes. That is it. The West Rand. Okay.
Okay, let me try. It's what do you call it? A magazine for Afrikaans people.
Huisgenoot.
Correct. On what continent do we stay?
Africa.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Okay, you were speaking about it, the social media platform before BBM.
Mix it.
Correct.
Okay, so you oh my god,
And then you can buy tickets, I think daily or weekly, and then they have a Powerball.
Lotto.
Correct.
Okay, stop right there. Wow, that was quick. And we're from different generations. Maybe
I think we like, yeah.
I think we just brought it all together.
I think
with the
so.
numbers thing and
Yeah,
everything. Yeah.
amazing.
Okay. But thank you again for joining us. You do more for us than we do for you. People think that we're this platform that travels the country, the world, actually. With the help of MFC, a division of Nedbank and Sariti Solutions South Africa, we travel the world and the country to empower women in our trade. But you are actually our guiding force.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
We try.
It's all the ladies that come here. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. It was so fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun, and we just want to say thank you to you. Our deepest, most sincerest gratitude goes out to every person that will watch this, are watching it, or I mean will watch it because it's pretty short. But whether it's now in the year 2006 or 2030, we appreciate you sharing these interviews, our non-profit initiatives, including the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, which is powered by MFC, a division of Nedbank, and the Talk the Talk Studios, which is powered by Sariti Solutions, are very committed to our causes. Our mission goes beyond storytelling. We strive to make a positive impact on lives. So together, we are dedicated to empowering and uplifting women in our industry. Ladies, I'll leave you with this. Willpower is what we talked about earlier on. Just being this, having the willpower to be resilient, to show up, to get up, to dress up, no matter how sad you are. I'm still in grief. I won't even lie about it. But I'm trying very hard. 7 months now, my dad passed away. The closest thing to me ever was my dad. But it's difficult to pull yourself together, but you can do it. I know you can do it. So the willpower that you have is one of the greatest traits that you can possess, especially if you want to succeed in life. So it's what allows you to focus, to push forward, and to stay committed. And I think René spoke about it earlier on. We're from Kempton Park. A lot of us from Kempton Park are not that privileged to have the resources to move forward and to go and study and to do the things we want to do, but we do it because it's difficult, but we push. It's what that willpower is what allows you to focus, to push forward, and to stay committed to your goals without distraction. So I want to leave you with that. When your willpower is strong, excuses fall away, procrastination loses its grip, and determination takes the lead. And so with that, I want to say, as always, the question isn't who's going to let me. It should never be who's going to let me. It should be who's going to stop me.